What's up, everybody? Welcome to another Manin's Minute. If you've hung around the witchcraft world for even a short time, you've probably heard the words pentagram and pentacle tossed around like they're interchangeable. Some folks use them as if they mean the exact same thing. Others will get downright twitchy if you mix them up. The truth is, while they're closely related, they're not identical twins. They're more like siblings, similar in shape and symbolism, but with different personalities and uses. You'd be amazed how often I see this go around in the craft community, where these two words, again, pentagram and pentacle, are interchanged and thought to be the same exact thing, when in all reality, no, not close. Like I said, close, but not quite. Let's start with the pentagram. At its most basic, it's a 5-pointed star. Just lines, no circle, no background, no extra frills. Each point has its own meaning, and in most modern magical traditions, they represent the 5 elements: earth, air, fire, water, and spirit. Spirit is the top point, reminding us that all the physical elements are tied together and elevated by that spark of divine energy. In ancient times, the pentagram was used by cultures all over the world: Babylonians, Greeks, even early Christians, long before it became a staple of modern witchcraft. When it's drawn upright, 1 point up, it's usually seen as a symbol of balance and harmony, spirit over matter, mind over chaos. When inverted, 2 points up, that's when it tends to raise eyebrows, partly because of pop culture's association with dark magic, but also because it visually places matter over spirit. Some magical systems use the inverted form deliberately for specific purposes, but upright is the go-to in most Wiccan and pagan traditions. Now, here's where things shift. A pentacle is a pentagram inside a circle. The circle isn't just decoration, it's a big deal. In witchcraft, the circle represents unity, wholeness, and the cycle of life. It's the never-ending loop that ties the points of the pentagram together, containing and protecting its energy. Think of the pentacle as the activated or magically charged version of the pentagram. Historically, the term pentacle didn't always mean a 5-pointed star in a circle. In older grimoires and ceremonial magic, a pentacle could be any protective disc or talisman, often engraved with symbols or divine names. It might be round, square, or another shape entirely. Over time, in modern paganism and Wicca, the word became more tightly linked to the pentagram and a circle design we know today. In practical magical work, pentacles often serve as physical tools. On the altar, the pentacle, usually a small disc made of wood, metal, or clay, represents the element of earth. It's used to consecrate items, anchor spells, or act as a focal point for energy. If a pentagram is like a powerful symbol you can draw anywhere, the pentacle is the grounded, tangible version, something you can hold, place, and work with during ritual. Another difference comes down to context. You can draw a pentagram in the air with your athamia or wand to invoke or banish energies. It's an action, a sign, a moment in ritual. The pentacle is usually stationary, resting on the altar, holding space as a magical base camp, so to speak. The pentagram is the map. The pentacle is the map carved into stone and set in a sacred space. Here's a way to think about it. The pentagram is like a word, and the pentacle is like that word written in a circle to give it extra emphasis, protection, and meaning. They speak the same magical language, but one is a bare-bones symbol while the other is its ceremonial, well-dressed cousin. Of course, like with anything in witchcraft, traditions vary. Some covens blur the definitions using pentagram for both. Others get precise and will gently correct you if you mix them up. And honestly, both approaches are fine as long as you understand what you mean when you use them. Language evolves, and so do magical symbols, but knowing their roots gives your practice a deeper connection. It's also worth noting that these symbols have been through the ringer in pop culture. Horror movies, rock album covers, and even TV shows love to slap a pentagram, often inverted, on anything they want to make look evil. The result? A lot of misunderstanding from outsiders, but in reality, both the pentagram and the pentacle are far older than those Hollywood inaccuracies. They're symbols of protection, balance, and spiritual connection. Tools for the witch, not shorthand for something sinister. So the next time you see that 5-pointed star, ask yourself, is it standing alone or is it wrapped in the endless embrace of a circle? That simple difference changes its role, its name, and the way it's used in magical practice. Whether you're sketching a pentagram in the air to seal a spell or placing a pentacle on your altar to bless your tools. You're tapping into an ancient current of meaning that stretches across cultures and centuries. And that's the beauty of it. Two symbols closely linked, each with its own role to play in the dance of magic. The pentagram is the spark. The pentacle is the hearth. One is the idea, the other is the manifestation. Together they form a complete expression of balance, protection, and the ever-turning cycles of the craft.